What is joy? This is a photo of some of the kids that I ski instructed last winter. We decided to take a break from skiing and go play on a snow mound. This is joy. This is me when I was a kid, playing with my dog. This is joy. This is a photo of me when we decided in the snowstorm a few years ago, one of Boston's worst snowstorms, we decided to go outside and have a massive snowball fight. This is joy. In the last 24 hours, how many of you have experienced joy? Now, how many times have you experienced joy in the past 24 hours? Go ahead and count it on your hands. I'll give you a moment. Now, think back to when you were 5 years old. How many moments of joy did you experience in a day then? Okay, I see a lot of people. 2 hands. Exactly. Who in this room is a compulsive list maker? Does anybody really like to make lists, sticky notes, anything like that? I am too. We're in good company. This is a safe space because I love lists. In fact, in my sophomore year, my friends got a little concerned about me because there was no light coming in through my window because sticky notes were covering it. They were all But some of my notes last days, to-do lists. Some of them are ideas that last weeks that I'm working on. But I have a list that I've been working on for 5 years. And this is my keys to happiness list. And what I realized is that last week, I was cheating you out of the whole list. I was presenting you with one idea, and I've shown you a couple of them, including meditation and challenging yourself. But there are so many more. And this is my last opportunity to talk with you. So I'm going to share 3 of my 7 keys to happiness with you today, taking a page from Vlad's book and being positive, because I really have started to care about you guys, and I just couldn't leave here without sharing it with you. First, we have to realize, though, that there is a desperate need today for happiness. Unfortunately, so many of my friends in college struggle with depression and anxiety, including myself. Today, the CDC reports that in the last 10 years, heroin addiction for young adults who are about our age has doubled. It's doubled in 10 years. Are these signs of a happy society? No. These are signs of a society plagued with the sickness. And it's so difficult. And I've struggled with it too. I'm not going to claim that I'm the master of happiness. I think that title might belong to Vlad, somebody else. I'm not the master of happiness, but that's why I've been working on this list. And these keys to happiness have worked so well for me. And that's why I'm going to share 3 of them with you today. One of the keys to happiness is to challenge yourself. I'm going to step over here so you can see it. And I told you a little bit about this, but I'm afraid I went about it a little bit in the wrong way last time. The challenging yourself is not something that you should worry about. It's not a burden. It's actually an opportunity to experience more joy than you can imagine. When we challenge ourselves, we put ourselves in the mindset of a child, and that's how we can experience that childlike joy again. The second key to happiness is to find your higher power. This might be really hard for some of us, especially if we're not religious. And I'm not going to suggest that you start to believe in God, but what I am going to suggest is that you don't need to feel that you are the only person in the world that can save it. Sometimes the weight of the world on our shoulders just presses down on us so hard, and it's because some of us are perfectionists. Some of us think that we have the power to change everything. But when we realize that we don't, that weight is lifted, and suddenly we can be happier. The third key to happiness is to embrace change. When we recognize that life is not a permanent thing, and that things in life are not permanent, it makes it so much easier to flow from one moment to the next. I had an experience of that. This caption is accurate. This is a photo of not joy. I don't know if you can tell, but that emotion there is embarrassment, fear, and horror. Because just earlier, I had called upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, And I had gotten a little bit aggressive with the audience. I'm sorry, Braxton, Jose Pablo. I got a little aggressive, and then I had just realized what a horrible mistake I had made. And this not joy, though, in this moment, I started to realize that this is just a passing thing. This is impermanent, something that will change. And suddenly I was able to change not joy into joy, just by recognizing that it's not permanent. And I think I actually enjoyed myself more during that speech than any other, probably. So, the point is, embrace change. That's one of the keys to happiness. Imagine what it would be like to incorporate these into your life and to experience the joy that you felt when you were a child today. What if we could incorporate this into our life? How would the world change for you? How would your point of view shift? What opportunities would present themselves to you now? That's why I'm encouraging all of you to look up my 7 keys to happiness, because I don't have time to share all of them with you now. You can go to that website later and check it out. And incorporate just one of them for a week. Build it into your life and really take some time to enjoy it. Choose whatever you think might work best for you. And you might be surprised that if the next time someone asks you how many joyful moments you've had in your life in the last 24 hours, you won't be able to count it with both hands. Thank you.